Hello, today is January 11th, 2025. Just wanted to make a quick video of 10 dividend stocks you need to own in 2025. If if growth stocks aren't exactly for you, I thought I'd go into a few companies that pay dividends. It really doesn't hurt to own in your portfolio. If you're more conservative or if you're older. These stocks, definitely pay off. The first one I'd like to talk about this week, ExxonMobil. It has a dividend. It pays around, let's see. It's currently trading around $106 a share, and its actual dividend aristocrat, which means it's been paying out dividends for basically over 100 years. Its dividend yields 3.72%, and what I like about this stock is it stays between $105 and $120 this year. It's been a really great year for oil. So if you've been in any oil stocks, you probably seen some nice gains in your portfolio. Its next earnings date is 1/31/2025. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. It currently pays a dividend of $3.96 per share. So that's probably a must-have if you're trying to start to build a dividend portfolio. Exxon's going to continue to perform, fairly well considering everything going on, especially in world politics. There's just so much heavy regulation. You won't see a lot of fluctuation with ExxonMobil. You'll see that this stock right here is something that it's pretty much something that you can own and just sell shares when it goes up if you're into trading. But if you're just in it for the long term, the big thing with dividend stocks is the rule of 72, which is how fast the stock doubles. And basically, if you look at stocks. Like, say, for example, Altria is it trades around 7%. I'll use that as an example because I'm not exactly sure how long it takes 3.72% to double, how many years it would take it for it to double. But Altria, for example, it would take Altria 7 years for the stock to double in value just because of its dividend yield. Just taking a look at it real quick. It's also on my list, number 2. It's actually worth $50.87. You own this stock for 7 years. Actually, it'll be a little bit under. And say you've got $1,000 in Altria. You now have $2,000 in Altria. Let's look at Altria real quick. It's trading at $50.87 with a dividend yield of 8%, and basically it pays $4.08 a share every year. I really don't focus too much on the earnings per share or the PE and forward PE, but just for this video, the earnings per share is $5.92. Forward PE is $8.59, and the forward PE is $8.37. If you're owning, long term, all this stuff right here is very important short term, but you basically just want to pick a stock that's been paying out a dividend for 50 years plus. That's going to continue to pay a dividend every year and continue to go up in price. Its P is 8.59 with a forward P of 0.37. Now that's going to change every quarter, but there's not any heavy any major movements there. Also, Altria, it pays up 90% of its profits so it doesn't get sued. Because it's a tobacco company, obviously it's going to have a whole lot of lawsuits, and their business model is basically to just pay back the investors, pay out all the profits. If you look at its 52-week low of 36.15 and a high of 56.93 over the last 5 years, that's roughly where you've seen the stock trade. If we go to a recession, the stock may dip down to around $25, may lose half its value. But, its dividend yield is always going to be there. It's never going to cut its dividend. Really can't go wrong. Let's get into the third stock. We have O, ticker symbol O. And it's O Realty. It's currently trading at $51.86. It has a dividend yield of $6.13. With a dividend that basically pays $3.16 a share. EPS $1.05. Its PE is 49.14. 4P of 45.32. This stock should start to increase slightly in price. I have this rated, as one of my less favorable dividend stocks because it's actually lost money. However, Altria has actually went up in value this year. The first thing you'd always want to pay attention to is the stock price, and if it's going up and down. O Realty's at a discount right now, but over the long term, that's a great investment. But really, I'd favor Altria or ExxonMobil, which is both of those stocks have seen an increase in their stock price, while O's actually dropped in price. So that's really the main difference there. Then we got ticker symbol T, AT&T. And it's currently trading at $21.70 a share. It just paid a dividend of 27 cents. Its dividend yield is 5%, and it pays, a dividend of $1.11 a share. Its EPS is $1.23, a P of 17.63, with a forward P of 15.27. This stock's also under heavy regulation, like other dividend stocks on this watch list. So you're never going to see this stock trade really high. Its 52-week high was $23.73, and its 52-week low was $15.26. So if you're owning it, you're basically looking at the rule of 72. See how many years it takes to double. That's a big thing. And also, next thing you also have to watch is basically how fast these stocks increase their dividend price. Every year you've got stocks like Altria, for example, that will raise their dividend by 2 cents a share. So you get paid basically 8 cents more a year or better. But the faster their payout ratio, or the higher their payout ratio, the more money there is to be made. Eli Lilly's known for having a high payout ratio. If you have something, it should be a minimum of 15% increase. The lower, if some stocks, first you want to look at dividend security and that they're not going to cut their dividend, and then you want to look at the how much they increase their dividend buy every single year. Next stock, ABR. It's actually a REIT, but it's let's see. Let's take a quick look at it real quick. Arbor Realty Trust, trading at $13.10. This stock right here has a dividend yield of 13.25%, which is just amazing. You got to watch out for dividend traps when you start seeing dividend yields over 10%. But this is actually a REIT, which is slightly different than just a regular dividend company. It pays $1.72 a share. It's been trading between $10.54 and $15.49 this year. So, if you're looking to make your money back, you're looking at around 6 years, you double your investment. And, just looking at EPS at $1.18 with a P of 10.96 and a forward P of 11.03. Arbor REIT is something you should definitely consider. It's something I've owned in the past, and if it falls, down to around $11, I'll definitely pick up a few shares of it. Next, we've got IBM Computer, ticker symbol IBM. And IBM is trading at $219.07. It actually has a dividend yield of $3.04. It's paying a dividend of $6.68 a share. Its P is 31.99 with a forward P of 31.62. So not a lot of growth expected. And its EPS is $6.87. But but just looking at its dividend yield of $3.04, I probably would pick one of these other stocks. But it's something I would consider. Also, it has a trading range of 216.80 to 222.43. So, you can also, if you're just learning to day trade, you want a safer company, start with a dividend stock. If you just want to learn and just are not used to the volatility that comes along with stocks like Tesla and Nvidia, which is what I usually talk about. But this week we're just talking about these great dividend investments. Next company we got it's Iron Mountain, ticker symbol IRM. It's currently trading at $100.50 a share. It pays a dividend yield of 2.83% with a P of 285.84 and a forward P of 180.64. The stock price could go a lot higher here. And, its EPS is 35 cents. So let's see how this stock goes. It could go up to 110 a share or better. So, that's really the first thing you want to look at, is the stock price and how much it's went up over the past year. And then second, you want to focus on the dividend yield. Then we got Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. It's trading at $92.06. It was trading around $72 earlier this year, and it's turned around the company since then pretty well. It's made some major improvements. It has a dividend yield of $2.44. And it has a dividend yield of $2.44 is a dividend per share, and the dividend yield is 2.65%. got an EPS of $3.30. Its P's $27.90 with a forward P of $29.76 at $92 a share. This stock's stuck in the middle of its trading range. It usually trades between $70 and $120. So, if you're wanting to hold it long term, this is probably an excellent company. But, if you look at, if you're looking to make some money very quickly, I'd probably pass on Starbucks and pick another company. But just to diversify a dividend portfolio, this is an excellent buy. And, this company's going to continue to grow over time. So, it's not going to have a dividend cut or anything like that. So long-term dividend, great dividend company to own. Then we got Best Buy, ticker symbol BBY. This company's done exceptionally well. It's actually up to $83.27. Has a dividend yield of 4.52, and its dividend pays $3.76 per share. The EPS of $5.86. Its P is 14.22. The forward P is 13.66. If you're just looking just to own a company and not trade it, you can't find a better company than Best Buy. These stocks that offer, 4.5% or higher are the way to go if you're just going to own long term. Excellent thing to do if you're looking for retirement or something. Definitely something to consider is having Best Buy in there. Great company. Can't really go wrong there. And then I've got a couple stocks as bonuses. First one we're going to have is ticker symbol C, which is Citigroup Incorporated, trading at $71.31. It's a bank stock. Its dividend yield is 3.14%, and its dividend is 2.24 cents a share. So you just get $2.24 for each dividend. Its P is 20.67 with a forward P of 12.22. So Citigroup has plenty of room to grow this year, and it's got earnings next week. So definitely looking forward to see what happens there on January 15th. And EPS is 3.45, so $3.45 a share. Can't go wrong there. You basically, what you need to try to do is diversify your portfolio if you just want dividends. And always see how long a company's been paying out a dividend. These companies have been paying out 50 years plus. You really don't have nothing to worry about. Basically you just want to see consistency and see it, increase in the dividend they pay out. Because most of these companies are more mature stocks to start with. And the next company is D, ticker symbol D, which is Dominion. Dominion Energy is trading at $53.40 a share, and it has a dividend yield of 5%. And as usual, if you're looking at the PE of 1903 with a forward P of 19, it's got earnings per share of $2.80. It's paying out $2.67 per share. Can't go wrong there with Dominion. It's something that just to round out your portfolio. You got your bank stocks, your tobacco, your oil, just a little bit of everything. And then Then you get Dominion Energy. Can't really go wrong. And the last stock is ticker symbol JEF. It's probably the best stock on here. Seen the best gains. Jefferies Financial Group. It's trading at 71.74. And its dividend yield's not as high as these other companies. It's actually 2.24% with a dividend of $1.60. Its EPS is $2.35 and a P of 30.42 with a forward P of 23.62. You can still expect growth. So, you want companies that still have growth and stuff. Your stock price is always still first. You want to make your money today and not just focus all on the dividend. But, it's critical that you understand these things. Just check out the book by Benjamin Graham, Intelligent Investor, and it should explain in further detail. Also, you can check out a few other of my videos I have on YouTube. I appreciate everyone for watching. Please hit the like and follow button. Also, pick up a free stock from Webull in the comments below. Still doing the Webull challenge, see how much money we can make in 1 year. Last year I made 140% return on my investment. And this year, we're looking to have another great year. So please continue to watch my videos. I'll make another one next week. If you have any stocks you'd like me to talk about, please leave in the comments below or message me. Be more than happy to include it. Also, check out my live on TikTok and Instagram between 8:30 and 9:38 a.m. Eastern. We just talk stocks every morning. Really can't go wrong. It's a win-win for everybody. Sit there and discuss Tesla or whatever is getting ready to cause NVIDIA to go higher. Just basically doing technical analysis every morning. So check it out if you get time. Hope everyone has a very profitable week. I'll see you all next week.